My name is Phil Jacobs, and I'm a landlord. We are a small company, and we find that that very often the circumstances that we're presented with are those that make it very difficult for us to deal on an equal footing, on a level playing field sometimes with some of the tenant disputes and tenant legal problems we have. When I worked with Chris and Emily and Carolyn, the really exciting part of being with them is I felt that I, as a small landlord and owner of a small number of units, had somebody that really helped me present my case in a very articulate, forceful, persuasive way, and it turns out we won. The case that we had involved a succession rights situation where the son of a rent-controlled tenant paying the munificent amount of $78 per month in an apartment that the market value for which was somewhere around $1,700 claimed succession rights. I knew going into it that there was going to be a lot of sentiment favoring that person. Although the burden of proof was with the tenant, I know that I had to prove my case, and that's how the team of a law firm was so helpful to me in terms of going the extra mile. For example, we decided the crucial piece of evidence was a lease that the tenant who was claiming succession rights had signed to a apartment in New Jersey where he was residing during the time at which he was required to be in the contested apartment. So we knew that if we got a copy of that lease, that it would be very, very helpful to our case. And what I liked about the people at the law firm was that they, with me, we figured out where that landlord was. I personally went out and got a copy of the lease. We presented the lease in court. The defendant claimed that he was living there. Chris presented the lease, and that was pretty much, that was pretty much the smoking gun. And that helped win the case. I can't say enough about the professionalism. It was a pleasure to work with everybody at the firm. Adam Leitman Bailey conducted themselves with scrupulous attention to detail, the highest professional level. They did everything they needed to do in order to get the case presented as forcefully as possible, and we won. I heard about Adam Leitman Bailey from a friend and partner of mine who has used them for years. He suggested that I contact them, and I'm delighted that I did. I'm delighted with the results they got, and I would suggest that everybody who's in a similar situation with landlord-tenant issues contact them as quickly as they possibly can.